What's going on, guys? Limits here on Routine Drum and Bass, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic jump up bass sound using Citrus, which is a VST which is stock with FL Studio, so you don't need to go out and buy any plugins. It's all in FL Studio and ready to use, which is a hoot. Let's get into it. I'll be keeping terminology quite simple in this video for those who have less knowledge about music production. You can still follow along. Think more turn this knob this way than detune by X amount. Let's get into it. So first off, you're going to want to, for me I usually go for 174 or 175 beats per minute for my tracks. We're not going to focus too much on the actual track today, just the sound. So we're going to open up our channel rack and add in our Citrus, and we're going to go up to presets and just set it to default, and it should sound like this. Bit dull. So the first one we're going to want to do is put the pitch all the way down, because it's a bass, we want it to be low and deep. Done. Next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to go over to here, and we're going to change this value to about 5. Sorry, I actually meant the first one. So we get that sound. Now the best thing to do over here, which is our next step, is to just play around a bit. But for making the same sound I make, you're going to want to focus on the knobs that I change. So you're going to go over to this little knob here, and you're just going to turn it until you get a sound that you like. And of course this can be changed as you're making your song, so what you do now won't be permanent. So you're going to want to change this knob here to this kind of does some freaky shit to your sound. Quite like that. The next thing you're going to want to do is to add it to a track in your mixer. So I'm going to just add this to, we're going to use it 5 just because these are using 5, even though they're not being used because there's no drum beat. And we're going to open up our piano roll here. Why is that going off my screen? I'm used to using 3 monitors, so some of the stuff in this, like my mixer and my piano roll, will be in weird places and I'll have to pull them in because I'm currently recording on one screen. So I'm going to make a really simple bass line, nothing. Something really simple like that. I'm not going to go too much into actually making a nice sounding bass line. I'm just going to double that one up. So something really simple, so we just have this. Which sounds a bit dull, so the next thing that we're going to do is open up our mixer, which again is in a weird place. No, it's just a weird size. We're going to go up to our first slot, and I'm going to use the Fruity Parametric EQ2 because that's one I usually use. So we're going to right click on this little value here, and we're going to go for a band pass. So you should have sound that looks like this, and if you play this through now, and then moving it around changes the sound that you hear. So what we can do with this is if we go up to this little knob and click it, and then just move this around, wiggle it, right click back up on this knob, we can do create automation clips with the part of the, where the bass is that we want highlighted here, and we can go ahead and make a little automation sequence. Now you can have a lot of fun with this and just play around and make something that sounds interesting. Okay. I'm actually going to add a bit more to this. And I'm going to try and just copy the automation clip. I don't know if that will sound okay, because the notes might not line up. And there's just a really simple little sound thing. Now, once I got this, I usually like to go back into Citrus and just play around with some more stuff and get a sound that I really like. Just be careful when you're twisting these that you don't go too... Sometimes you can give it a lot of noise and it sounds a bit horrible if you do something like this. Something like that, and I guess I'll make a very quick beat just to kind of give an example. Just shove a quick beat in here. We'll give you something really quick. I'm actually going to use stuff from the Movement 1 pack created by myself for Routine, which is just a bunch of cool stuff that you can use for your pieces, your songs and that. And I'm actually going to use the Ghost hack. No, it was Cymatics. Yeah, Cymatics, they've got some really nice drums in this. Of course, this is very rushed. We'll actually add a hi-hat on the kick. Thank you for watching this, how to make a basic jump up sound with myself, Limits, on Routine Drum and Bass. Make sure to check out the producer pack coming out very soon there, which is basically a bunch of samples both created by myself and also just compiled by myself that I use when I produce. Make sure to subscribe and all that good stuff to find out some more tutorials, post some more music, some fun little DJ sets and just some interesting stuff. Routine Drum and Bass is on pretty much every social media, they'll all be everywhere, so make sure to go check out those, and also check out myself on SoundCloud, Spotify and Instagram at Limits DMP. She goes like jump up drum and bass sound, like a bass line, if you will. What is going on, guys? Limit here for Routine. Limit? That's not my name. Of Turn This Knob Van.